From legalizing the adult industry to embracing a clothing-optional culture, Germany is a country full of unique surprises. In today's video, we'll dive into some fascinating and quirky facts about this extraordinary nation. Let's see what makes Germany so special. Number 20. Never wish someone a happy birthday early. Thinking of impressing a German friend by remembering their birthday and sending early wishes? Hold off. In Germany, wishing someone a happy birthday before the actual day isn't just unwelcome, it might even upset them. Why? Germans take the saying, "Don't count your chickens before they hatch," very seriously. Early birthday wishes are seen as bad luck, almost like you're suggesting they might not make it to their big day. German culture values precision and practicality even with birthday traditions. To them, a birthday is only worth celebrating when it's officially here. Wishing someone early isn't just considered rude, it's also linked to superstitions, as if you're hinting at something bad happening before the celebration. According to some old German folklore, early birthday wishes could wake the Grim Reaper. So, Germans stick to this tradition with great care. If you want to stay on their good side, save your happy birthday until the actual day. You'll thank yourself later. Number 19. Legalized adult work in Germany. Germany made headlines worldwide by transforming this sensitive profession into a regulated and legally protected industry. Since its legalization in 2002, individuals working in the adult industry in Germany have been granted official recognition, along with legal protections for both workers and clients. In major cities like Berlin, Hamburg, and Cologne, the industry is tightly regulated through mandatory registration, regular health checkups, and tax contributions. But it doesn't stop at rules on paper. Some local governments have introduced unique measures to manage the profession more effectively. For instance, in the city of Bonn, special vending machines have been installed in certain areas. These machines don't dispense candy or drinks but rather work tickets, a type of daily permit that workers must purchase before beginning their shift. These tickets cost around €6 per day, and the funds are used to maintain public services, such as cleaning the area or supporting social welfare programs. Why the tickets? Local authorities explain that this system ensures all workers operate legally, contribute to public revenue, and can access state protection. Those caught working without a valid ticket face serious consequences, including fines or being forced to stop working until they comply with the rules. Beyond vending machines, Germany has also established safe zones specifically designed for workers, such as the sweet boxes in Cologne. These enclosed spaces provide privacy for clients while incorporating security measures and monitoring systems. This setup has been widely praised for reducing risks for workers and curbing illegal street-based operations. Number 18. The most populous country in Europe. Germany, with a population of 80,636,124, is one of the most populous countries in Europe. But hold on, before you imagine chaotic crowds like a busy New Year's market, let me share a secret. Despite its large population, Germany has mastered the art of spreading out its people. Covering an area of about 357,022 square kilometers, Germany is a fairly large country. However, don't assume every square meter is packed with people. While big cities like Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg are always bustling, much of Germany remains pleasantly unspoiled and open. Number 17. Clothing-free activities allowed in Germany. If you've ever dreamed of running free without the constraints of clothing, Germany is your paradise. Here, being without clothes isn't seen as strange or inappropriate, but rather as a cultural practice that is respected and even has its own name, FKK, Freikörperkultur, or free body culture. Imagine being able to dive into the cool sea or lie on the grass without any restrictions. It's not a dream but reality in Germany. FKK began in the early 20th century as a movement promoting harmony between the human body and nature. It emphasizes that removing clothes isn't for exhibitionism, but a way to express freedom, equality, and respect for oneself and others. The FKK movement quickly spread and became a distinct cultural feature of Germany. From parks and campgrounds to designated beaches, you'll find the FKK symbol where anyone can strip off and fully embrace nature. Clothing free in Germany doesn't mean you can walk around completely naked anywhere, though. Despite the openness about the human body, Germans are very respectful of personal space and public behavior. FKK areas are clearly marked, such as FKK beaches, which are the most common places to enjoy the sun, and the clear waters. Additionally, some parks in major cities like Munich and Berlin have designated FKK zones for those who embrace this culture. Number 16. The second largest beer consumption in Europe. You wouldn't believe how passionate Germans are about beer. They almost drink it as often as water. On average, Germans consume about 101 liters of beer per person every year. That's enough to fill a bathtub. But don't forget, Bavaria in southern Germany takes beer culture to the next level, contributing significantly to this figure. In Bavaria, the average beer consumption is a staggering 150 liters per person per year, an achievement that no other region in Germany can match. The Bavarians take their beer so seriously that they even call it Grangsaft, a staple food on par with bread and potatoes. For them, having a beer with breakfast is not unusual, it's simply how they start their day full of energy. Although the Czech Republic currently leads the world in beer consumption with an impressive 184 liters per person annually, Bavaria could easily challenge this title thanks to the dedication of the Bavarians. Germany maintains its proud position as the second largest beer consumer globally, a spot no other country is likely to take from them. Nowhere is the German love for beer more evident than at the Oktoberfest in Munich. Every year, the festival attracts over 6 million visitors from around the world, consuming around 7 million liters of beer in just a few weeks. The giant 1-liter beer mugs, Maßkrug, have become symbols of fun and enjoyment. What's interesting is that at this festival, you won't see anyone drinking beer from cans or bottles. Beer is poured straight from large wooden barrels, giving it a unique fresh flavor. Moreover, only Munich breweries are allowed to serve beer at the festival, ensuring the highest quality for all visitors. Number 15. German women value fairness. In many countries, it's almost an unwritten rule for men to insist on paying during dates, but in Germany, it's quite the opposite. Here, German women not only don't mind paying but actually prefer to split the bill. Yes, you heard that right. When you go out with a German woman, be ready to share the check. According to a 2021 survey, 90% of German women say they value financial independence, even in emotional relationships. So, when a German woman invites you out for dinner, don't be surprised if she suggests splitting the bill or even offers to pay for everything. A typical line might be, "I'll pay this time. You get the next one." This isn't just about being practical. It reflects Germany's strong values of equality in relationships. German women believe that sharing the financial load not only reduces pressure on their partner, but also helps keep the relationship balanced and healthy. If you think who pays is a small matter, you might be surprised when dating in Germany. A gentleman might offer to pay for the meal, but be prepared for the German woman to turn him down. Some women will insist on splitting the bill, and if you insist on paying for them anyway, it might be seen as a bit disrespectful. To win over a German woman, just politely offer to pay your part and accept it if she insists. You don't need to. Germans appreciate transparency, and sharing costs on a date is part of their culture of honesty and directness. In Germany, splitting the bill isn't seen as negative. Instead, it's a way to show respect and independence. German women take pride in their financial independence and don't want to be viewed as dependent. Germany's transportation system is a perfect example of how technology, planning, and precision come together. The highlight of it all is the Autobahn, Germany's world-famous highway network. With top-notch roads and stretches with no speed limits, the Autobahn is a paradise for anyone who loves speed. Want to drive 200 kilometers per hour without getting a ticket? No problem. As long as you follow the strict safety rules, don't be shocked if you see cars zooming past at lightning speed. This is where German cars truly get to show their power. If you prefer a more relaxed pace but still want to travel fast, Germany's high-speed trains known as ICE, Intercity Express, are the perfect option. These trains not only connect Germany's major cities but also travel to neighboring countries like France, the Netherlands, and Switzerland. The trains can reach speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour, meaning you can get from Frankfurt to Berlin in just a few hours, faster than flying when you factor in airport time. But there's one thing you need to remember. Germans are serious about punctuality. If your train is scheduled to leave at 10:05, it will leave at 10:05 sharp. Being on time isn't just a cultural norm, it's a point of national pride. So if you're even 5 minutes late, be prepared to wait for the next train or hear a German lecture on the value of time. What's even better is that public transportation in Germany isn't just convenient, it's also eco-friendly. Major cities like Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg have efficient bus, subway, U-Bahn, and above-ground train, S-Bahn, systems that reduce traffic congestion and minimize emissions. Plus, cycling is popular, with bike lanes running across the country, perfect for Germany's green and healthy lifestyle. When people think of German food, sausages, wurst, and bread, brat, usually come to mind. But what you might not know is that Germany is a food haven with over 300 types of bread and hundreds of varieties of sausages. From bratwurst and currywurst to weisswurst, each region has its own unique flavor and method of preparation. Just exploring sausages could fill an entire book. But German cuisine isn't all about sausages and bread. One of the country's most iconic dishes is Schweinshaxi, roasted pork knuckle. The crispy skin and tender meat practically melt in your mouth. Served with sauerkraut, fermented cabbage, and mashed potatoes, it's a beloved dish in beer halls and a must-have at traditional celebrations. For those who prefer something lighter or vegetarian, try Blumenkohl mit Käsesauce, cauliflower with cheese sauce. This dish combines the natural sweetness of cauliflower with the rich, creamy flavor of melted cheese, creating a warm, comforting taste that feels like a hug. And of course, no discussion of German food is complete without mentioning beer, which has become an essential part of the culture. Germany has over 1,500 types of beer, with thousands of breweries across the country. You could try a new beer every day for years without running out of options. One of the most iconic events in German food culture is Oktoberfest, the world's largest beer festival in Munich. Here you can enjoy fresh beer and traditional dishes while soaking in the festive atmosphere. Number 12. Not easy to get still water in Germany. If you go to a restaurant in Germany and ask for a glass of water, be prepared for a bit of cultural shock. Don't expect to receive plain tap water like you might back home. In Germany, still water isn't the typical starter drink. Instead, you're more likely to get a bottle of sparkling water complete with tiny bubbles. For Germans, still water is almost non-existent. It may sound strange, but in German culture, offering a guest still water without bubbles is seen as somewhat impolite. The German idea of water is one that's either sparkling or bottled, sometimes with a bit of fizz, and usually served in a fancy glass bottle. This is considered a mark of respect toward guests. If you absolutely insist on having regular still water, you'll need to specify clearly by asking for stilles Wasser, still water, or Leitungswasser, tap water. Be ready for a surprised look, or, at best, a polite but slightly puzzled smile from the server. And don't expect it to be free. In many restaurants, even tap water comes with a charge. Sparkling water is extremely popular in Germany. It's seen as the perfect combination of refreshment and sophistication. Germans believe sparkling water not only makes meals taste better but also aids digestion and adds a touch of luxury compared to regular still water. Number 11. Lost and found? Hang it on a tree. Did you know that in Germany, tree trunks are not just for shade or admiring flowers? They also serve as lost and found stations. If you happen to drop your favorite gloves or hat at the train station, don't worry too much. Head over to a nearby tree. There's a good chance you'll find your lost item hanging there like a signal waiting for you to claim it. It may sound odd, but in Germany, it's quite common to see lost items. Gloves, scarves, hats, even umbrellas, hanging on tree branches along streets or at train stations. This is how Germans handle lost property in a very civilized and thoughtful way. They believe placing lost items in a visible spot like on a tree is the fastest way for the owner to find them again. What's even more surprising is the great respect Germans have for other people's belongings. No matter how fancy a lost item looks, they won't take anything that doesn't belong to them. In Germany, returning lost property is second nature. People will hang your lost item on a tree or place it somewhere visible, allowing the owner to recover it. This practice not only helps reunite people with their lost possessions, but also reflects the honesty and respect integral to German culture. Number 10. The unique toilet design in Germany. In Germany, there's a toilet design that might leave visitors standing in confusion for a few seconds. Instead of flushing away everything immediately, many traditional German toilets have a flat shelf to hold your results before they're flushed. It may sound odd, but there are two main reasons for this design. One, to minimize water splashing, and two, to allow users to check their health based on their waste before flushing. Yes, Germans really do pay attention to health details, but don't rush to praise this design just yet. It has caused some rather awkward and hilarious situations. Imagine standing in front of that flat shelf, not quite sure what to do with your creation just sitting there staring at you. And let's not even talk about the smell. Because of this, most Germans have switched to more modern toilet designs like those in other countries. However, you can still find these old-style toilets in some places. So, if you encounter one while traveling or studying in Germany, don't be too shocked, and prepare yourself accordingly. Number 9. Women can take up to 10 years of maternity leave. In Germany, when a woman has 2 children in quick succession, she may not need to return to full-time work for up to 10 years. Yes, that's right. 10 years of rest to care for her children while still keeping her job and benefiting from the country's social welfare system. This policy is designed to help women avoid the pressure of balancing work and family during the early years of their children's lives. When a woman has her first child, she's entitled to 3 years of maternity leave. During this time, she can choose to take a complete break or return to part-time work, usually 2 to 3 days a week. If the second child arrives within 18 months of the first, she can extend her maternity leave for another 3 years. This means that by the time her second child starts elementary school, she might still not be required to return to full-time work, with a total leave period lasting up to 10 years. During maternity leave, German women not only get time off work, but also receive a salary ranging from 65 to 67% of their monthly wages. This ensures families are not under too much financial strain during this important time. Additionally, children in Germany receive a monthly allowance of about $214 from birth until they turn 25, as long as they continue their education. Just imagine, a family with 2 children can receive over $5,000 annually from this allowance. This money can be used for everyday necessities, investing in the children's education, or simply easing the burden of daily living expenses. Number 8. No one works on Sundays. Imagine this. You wake up early on a Sunday, excited to go shopping or enjoy breakfast at a cafe. But wait, you might realize the entire city seems to be on pause. In Germany on Sundays, most shops, supermarkets, and even shopping malls are closed. Even the busiest streets are deserted. Don't rush to call Germans lazy. In fact, Sunday in Germany isn't seen as an extra rest day, but as a legally protected day for relaxation and peace. Since the 19th century, the German government has passed regulations safeguarding Sunday as a day to rest, spend time with family and friends, or simply do what makes you happy, but definitely not shopping. You might think Sunday is the perfect time to fix up the house, clean, or drill a hole in the wall to hang a painting. In Germany, however, this would horrify your neighbors. Drilling on Sundays isn't just considered rude, it can even be illegal. According to noise protection laws, Sunday is a time for quiet. Any loud noise, from drilling and hammering to playing loud music, could result in a fine or, at the very least, a visit from your annoyed neighbors. Number 7. The first country to adopt daylight saving time. You might not know this, but while the rest of the world was still sticking to standard time, Germany decided to fast-forward the clock to make the most of daylight hours. Germany was the first country in the world to implement daylight saving time, DST, in 1916. Every year at the beginning of spring, cities across Germany jump 1 hour ahead. Yes, literally. The clock is set forward by 1 hour. This means if you were enjoying breakfast at 7 a.m. yesterday, today the clock says it's already 8 a.m. come autumn, everything goes back to normal, and you get that precious extra hour of sleep. The original reason for adopting DST was simple: to save fuel during World War I. During the war, Germany found a way to reduce gas and fuel consumption for lighting and heating by taking advantage of natural daylight. By extending daylight hours, they cut down on the hours needed for artificial lighting and heating, thereby conserving resources for oil lamps and stoves while optimizing industrial production. In fact, in the first year of implementation, Germany saved millions of tons of coal, a crucial resource during the war. This success convinced other countries like the UK, France, and later the US to adopt the idea. Number 6. The world's largest car manufacturer. As the saying goes, if a Japanese product can last 20 years, a German product can last a century. This is no exaggeration when it comes to Germany's automotive industry. Here's a fun and charming fact. Most taxis in Germany are Mercedes-Benz vehicles. This is basically the German way of saying, our taxis are as luxurious as your living room, but it doesn't stop there. Even garbage trucks in Germany are often made by German manufacturers, showing that they trust the quality of their cars, even when it comes to collecting trash. When it comes to production, Germany consistently leads the world. In 2022, Germany produced over 3.4 million cars, with the Volkswagen Golf remaining the best-selling model in Europe, with 177,039 sold in Germany alone. And they don't just make everyday cars. Germany also showcases its class in the luxury car market. Take, for example, the Mercedes-Maybach Exelero, a supercar worth a jaw-dropping 8 million USD, which has stunned many with its price tag. Germany's car industry isn't just vital for the domestic market, it plays a central role in the global economy, accounting for roughly 12 to 15% of the world's market share. By 2022, German cars were present in over 50 countries, from the cold regions of Northern Europe to the hot deserts of the Middle East, ensuring that people everywhere can experience German perfection through every vehicle. So, if you ever get the chance to test drive a German car, get ready. It's not just a machine, it's a work of art, a pinnacle of engineering, and perhaps even a lifelong companion, or at least a vehicle that might last a century as the rumors go. Number 5. The wind from open windows is dangerous. If you enjoy staying in a well-ventilated room with the windows wide open to let the gentle breeze flow through, you might be in for a surprise when you visit Germany. The Germans have a rather unusual habit. They keep their windows tightly shut throughout the day. Yes, no matter how cool or fresh the outside air may be, the windows are almost always closed. The reason? Germans believe that a draft through an open window can make them sick. This belief, deeply rooted in their culture for generations, is called, which translates to illness, caused by drafts. For many Germans, opening a window doesn't just make the house cold. It invites colds and bacteria to enter. Therefore, you'll notice that Germans are very careful about keeping their windows closed, especially in the winter. Even in summer, if you want to open a window for a cool breeze, be prepared to face a concerned look from your host. This might feel a bit stifling at first, especially if you're used to letting natural air circulate freely. However, you'll gradually learn to appreciate the cozy, closed-off feel of rooms in Germany. Of course, there are exceptions. Some Germans do like to ventilate their homes by opening the windows, but they do so with extreme caution. They'll open the window for a short time, then close it again to prevent too much of a draft from getting in. Number 4. The vibrant culture of local festivals. Germany is famous for its lively local festivals, celebrating the country's rich traditions and diverse culture. Each region has its own special events that draw tourists and showcase their cultural heritage. One example is the festival, where the night sky is lit up with stunning fireworks, celebrating the beauty of the Rhine River. Every year, from May to September, this festival features fireworks combined with music, attracting spectators from all over Europe. The Tulip Festival in Mönchengladbach marks the arrival of spring with brilliant flower displays. In April, the city becomes a vibrant stage for tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths, drawing gardening enthusiasts from across the country. In the south, the Nuremberg Christkindlesmarkt is a traditional Christmas market dating back to the 16th century. This market features handmade gifts, festive snacks, and the charming appearance of Christkind, the angelic figure who opens the market. From parades to local foods, each festival offers a unique experience that reflects the warmth and joy of German customs. Number 3. The mystical Black Forest. Located in southwestern Germany, the Black Forest, with its dense woodlands, has inspired many of the classic fairy tales by the Brothers Grimm. The tall trees form a thick canopy that gives the forest a mystical atmosphere. This area is known for its winding paths through beautiful landscapes, from lush hills and tranquil towns to crystal-clear lakes. In winter, snow blankets everything, turning the Black Forest into a paradise for ski enthusiasts. During summer, the green leaves invite hikers to explore nature-filled mountain trails. Outdoor lovers will be drawn to the vast network of over 23,000 kilometers of trails, where they can pass through ancient forests, see waterfalls, and conquer peaks with stunning views. Not only does the Black Forest offer stunning nature, but it is also home to charming villages, such as Baden-Baden, famous for its therapeutic hot springs, and Triberg, the birthplace of traditional cuckoo clocks. Don't forget to try the famous Black Forest cake, a delicious combination of cherries, chocolate, and whipped cream that leaves an unforgettable taste for every visitor. Number 2. Land of Castles. Germany is home to more than 2,100 castles, each offering unique beauty and a rich history, attracting millions of tourists every year. These majestic structures have been carefully preserved, standing as a testament to the grandeur of ancient Europe. One of the most notable castles is Hohenzollern Castle, which looks like it came straight out of a fairy tale, captivating visitors with its breathtaking beauty. Meanwhile, Neuschwanstein Castle is said to have inspired the Disney Castle Inn, drawing over 1.4 million tourists every year with its romantic appeal. Eltz Castle, nestled in the lush forests of the Moselle Valley, is one of the best-preserved castles in Germany. Don't miss Heidelberg Castle, perched on a hill with a stunning view of the Neckar River. From the castle's terrace, visitors can enjoy a panoramic view of the city of Heidelberg and the winding river. Exploring the castle's interior, including the giant wine barrel known as the Great Barrel, offers an unforgettable experience of the region's winemaking tradition. Number 1. The unique beaches and sand dunes of Sylt Island. Sylt Island, often referred to as the Queen of the North Sea, is a hidden gem nestled between deep blue waters. Known for its diverse landscapes and unique beauty, with over 40 kilometers of white sandy beaches, Sylt is a paradise for those who love sunbathing, surfing, or simply relaxing under the sun. The northern beaches of the island, with their fine sand and clear water, are always a favorite destination for both domestic and international tourists. What makes Sylt truly captivating are its impressive sand dunes, formed by strong winds over thousands of years. Some dunes on the island rise up to 20 meters high, creating a breathtaking landscape and a unique natural environment. These dunes not only add grandeur to the island's scenery but also serve as valuable habitats for rare birds and local wildlife. A must-visit spot on Sylt Island is the Ellenbogen area, known for its dramatic cliffs. These cliffs stand in stark contrast to the soft dunes and golden sandy beaches, making the landscape even more rich and unique. Standing at the top of these cliffs, you can enjoy a stunning view of the vast North Sea, feel the cool sea breeze, and take in the awe-inspiring natural beauty. It is the perfect place to watch the sunset and enjoy a peaceful, unforgettable experience. That's it for the 20 interesting and unique facts about Germany that we wanted to share with you. We hope this video has given you a whole new perspective on the country. So which of the facts we shared stood out to you the most? Or do you know any other fascinating things about Germany? Feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you on the next adventure.